Sports coverage. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away.
Rolling to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they gave 3 interceptions in that game.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
The throw over the middle taken in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Day. Completes this one to Starks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
The Chargers at 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its 1st sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Day. He finds Ivory here.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On 1st and 10, Day. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Caught. This is Ivory. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Day. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Day. It's complete. This is Starks.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Day. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down. Looking to throw. Day. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They will toss to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Day. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
An inside give, Brown. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Day. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. From the gun on third down. Day. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive of 4 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a catch right side by Evans.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now here's Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Holding. Defense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
That penalty is declined.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mahomes, throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing on first down. Day completes this one to Starks. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on second down. Day. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Day. He's got a man. Complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Jameson Williams, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Laviska Shenault, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Day. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. That'll give them 8 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Day. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mahomes now on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Day. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Off the play fake. Day. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
George Karlaftis.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Day. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Day. And that is incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. They'll look to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for Chargers touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mahomes going to throw.
To Evans on the slant. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They go back to the ground.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Day.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's not notable about the gain there on second down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Day. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Rashawn Gary, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Starks. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Brown. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue. And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
To try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Over the middle to Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. And again, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Here's a give to Brown. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it down to the 28. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Day. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give it here to Brown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They give it to Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the home team here, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.